Said as he's still waiting to stuff hop up. All right, pop that out. Pop that. Oh, yep, wonderful. And pop that out. I like that. Perfect. 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 So, hello. I don't know if you guys know this. It is incredibly dry out. But we're going to do some experimenting today. I need moss. I need moss, which I think is going to be a lot easier to go this way to get. And I hit a wall. Love it. I really like how your legs just kind of kick in the air whenever you're just hanging there. So if I remember correctly, there should be a moss farm out this way. Yep. Wonderful. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Well, that's really not a good sign. Wonderful. Anyways, at least we know that now. At least we know that, and I don't need to worry about that. So, what we'll do is we'll go repair our elytra, and then we'll go about decorating. All right. So we'll fly back. Right like that. Need to pick up some iron. Pick up some iron and this way we can repair elytra. That's really the only thing I'm worried about. That's the thing we've been using the most for some reason. I don't know why. It's almost like we're building. But it's all good. Also gonna just try to repair that a little bit. We've been using this guy a lot too. I don't know what it is. I kid you not. My back of my throat, like my nostrils, are so dry. Like it is so obvious that this is just a really dry winter. We already have like 12 inches of snow on the ground, but it's so dry. But yeah. So we'll fly over here. What we're going to do is we're working right now on finishing up Appa's house. I'm really hoping I can actually get it mostly done today. We're setting a goal. Oh, I did do that side. Wonderful. So I need to get that taken care of. And then also that hole, apparently. And then we want to get the roof on. What's up, Emmanuel? How you doing? How you doing? So that's for sure what we want to get done. I love how it's getting dark and starting to rain at the same time. I genuinely despise the rain. Eddie, thank you so much for the likes. Oh my gosh. I can tell that it's getting dark out, but it's not getting dark out. There it is. I don't know. Mistakes were made there. That's about all I can tell you. About all I can tell you. Mistakes were made there. So, got a real funny feeling. Real funny feeling. Actually gonna dig this out. 1, 2 extra. Right here. Obviously won't go all the way up, but I want a little bit of an overhang underneath here. Kind of similar to what that side is, so. But that's not working because that is that. So, that apart like so. That. Now, the other thing will be that guy right there will be interesting. At least. Break these guys apart. I know I intentionally trapped you in here. I just don't know what I trapped you in here with. Why did I trap you in here? That's a better question. He's gone mad. Yo, that one random Roman nerd, thank you so much for the follow. And thank you for liking the live. Oh no. Yeah, if this isn't familiar, we've run out of mud again. I'm not surprised by that in the slightest. It all looks the same. It all looks the same. You're not gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. No. 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 It'll be fine. It'll be fine. See? See? It looks normal. It looks normal. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was about to smash my face on that. I would love it if I opened up one of these and there's just packed mud in there. Hey, buddy, do you got a permit? You got a permit? Didn't have a permit. Can't have that. Can't have that. You didn't have the permit. You didn't have a permit. Alright. Guess we gotta do this the boring way. Angle of attack isn't right. Careful. What the world? What the world? Actually needed to take that block out. Shh. Ah, show skin. It's a gorilla. It's a gorilla. A gorilla with robot arms. Yeah. But you can't have it. It's my skin. My skin. My Schwunky Kong skin. We can let the cat stay down here. Cats are nice. They keep the creepers away. Alright. So, let's go get a little quartz. Let's go get a little quartz. Where do we got the quartz? We had the quartz in the inventory. We had the quartz in our inventory. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we do need more mangrove shells, which means we probably need to go cut down more mangrove trees, which, yeah. Alright. Unless if I already have some, but I don't think I do. I do. Wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So, yo, what's up, Mr. Home Run? How you doing? Yeah. I'm really liking this build so far. This is probably going to be one of my favorite builds in Finrad, at least for a good long while, so. Unless if I build something even better the next one. So. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Home Run? But we're actually building it for our good friend Appa. So that way he has a home. That way he has a home. He doesn't need to be on a lead all the time. And he's not... And he's not just stuck in one spot, so... So yeah. I think I want to put... We want to stay consistent, so I also want to put shelves up top there. On those ones. So that way we can stay consistent. Because consistency is really going to be the most important part of this, so. I also need to set it up where, oh my gosh. I need to set it up so that villagers can't get down there, because otherwise it's just going to be really annoying when they do get down there. So we also need to do that, which we can really easily do with just carpet. So I need more mud because I need the roots from the mangrove. Oh my god. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Unfortunate. Oh. Oh. Wonderful. Wonderful. Not gonna workable. We really put that there. Taco full. Sneakaful. Turniful. Kitcher heater full. Have no fear, Ems is here. How you doing? How you doing, Ems? I was really getting scared because it's getting dark out. Got these guys all huddled around one bed. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're about to put a roof on on Appa's home, so that's exciting. That's exciting. About to put a roof on that, and then once we put the roof on that, we can go crazy on the sides. So very good, very nice. Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, this will be Appa's home. So you can tell by the big doors. You know, I really haven't thought about it. I really haven't thought about it. Ems, thank you so much for the follow. Uh, what do I want to make the roof out of? What's gonna look good as a roof? Like, what's gonna look good as a roof? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna look good as a roof. Uh, what do we want to use as a roof? So, sorry, just had to actually get water and liquid onto my throat. What would make sense as a roof? I feel like it needs to be subtle. Right? It needs to be subtle. To be Can I do acacia? Let me look up a pallet. I'm looking at the palette right now that I used. Birch? I wonder if birch would work. Birch might work with... Birch might work with that. Got shoes back again. Wesley and Luke at the same time. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so... I'm trying to figure out the roof of this. And I'm thinking either... Yeah. I'm doing good, Luke. I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go blackstone or if I want to go birch for the roof here. Yo, Abby, thank you so much for the likes. No, I'm doing good. We're getting closer and closer to Appa's house being done, so super stoked about that. I pulled all the blackstone. Hello, hello, Abby. Yeah, it is. Dude, I remember singing this as singing this back in high school as part of the what did we called ourselves Socks, singing our kids songs or singing our king songs, and it was like a youth worship band. I wanted to do the narration so bad, but somebody else got to do it. How's your day going, Abby? How you doing, Wesley? How you doing, Duke? Duke is on that Apex grind, which I gotta respect, because the whole village for the villagers? This is gonna be a city. No shaders. No shaders, JB. I just play Bog Standard. I got of that, and that's all I got of that. Wonderful. I'm doing good, Abby. I'm doing good. This is actually going to be a whole city, Abby. Oh, yeah, on the 24-hour shift. Yep. So, give you an idea. This is going to be actually where, like, our main castle is going to go. And then there's going to be a harbor underneath. Like, we're going to build out the mountain. And then we're going to have a harbor underneath, castle on top. Like, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be huge. So, nice. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I am like 250 away from diamond. So. Last night we hit quite a few cheaters and it just ruined it a lot of ways. So, how you doing? How you doing, Sophia? How you doing? Oh no. Oh no, Abby. But yeah. It's gonna be a pretty big build. No, on Apex I ran into cheaters. So I don't play PvP at all, so yeah. Yeah, I'm on PC, Luke. I need birch. Do I have any birch? That is the one tree I have never... Like, okay, so here's the thing. Here's what my thinking is, right? I do have birch. I have cut down birch trees before. What a revelation. Awkward. Awkward. But yeah, I'm on PC. You know, putting in the sorting system, brilliant idea, right? Putting this into the sorting system, smarter idea. This is a storage system, and that's just, it's putting everything up into my sorting system, so. But I can put full shulkers in here, and it'll just auto dump them all, so. That is single-handedly probably one of the smartest things I've ever put in, so. That was like an accident, too. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to put this in here, so. Yeah, you'll also notice they all congregate around here. Yeah, there's redstone underneath, and then it's just all across the top. It'll auto-sort everything into certain spots. Which is really, really nice. Yeah. So I don't want to go crazy on stairs, but I do want quite a few. So, the way that this is going to work is we're going to go up 2 levels. We're going to flatten out. It's all going to flatten out to a point, go up another level. So it's all going to flatten out to like right there, and then on that jungle log going in. So we'll have a point there. It'll go up 1 more level, and then we'll do 2 tall for windows, and then we'll go up another level and it'll be flat on top. That's how ideally it's going to work. Is it going to work fully like that? I don't know, but we're going to try, and if we can't get it, well, we're going to blame it on one of the villagers, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, so, and of course it's getting dark right now. Why wouldn't it be getting dark right now? So the biggest thing that I really want to make sure get right is how this looks. I don't. Yeah. That is way too contrasting. That is way too contrasting. This is way too contrasting. Way too contrasting. All right. Wonderful. Good to know that we figured that out right away. Now, time to see how contrasting this is. What's your question, Wesley? Do I suck at this game? Yes, I think we all established that. I definitely don't hate that as much. How do I work this site? I crash out and stop playing. No, it's, I honestly don't know. So one reason why I'm doing Finrad is, I don't hate it. One reason I'm doing Finrad is because it's a real connection for me, right? So this is a real city within my mind, right? Like, and one reason why I name everything is because it gives me more of a connection to it, which is just it helps me live in the world more. And I feel like it's a lot harder to burn out on something if it's more real for you. So that's kind of how like the burnout, like getting bored of a world, like it's happened. Like it genuinely has, and like my way of getting over it was I really didn't have a way of getting over it. I just came back to it. Like I think there was a lot of other factors that made me bored of it, and it wasn't necessarily the game itself. So, yo, what's up? What's up, Luis? How you doing? I wish I had a better answer, but like the way that I got back into Minecraft is quite simply I wanted to. So I just looked at something and went, well, what can I do there? Well, what can I do there? And then I was like, well, I want this to mean something. So, like when I started Finrad solely because I was bored in my other area. Like I say that I'm gonna finish the mob farm. It would take me a week to finish the mob farm because every design is figured out, everything is done. I need to put in blackstone and quartz, but I'm so unmotivated to work on it, I can't finish it. So, because it's the same repetitive motion. So I guess that's another thing. I found a build style that actually works better for me because I need that completion of a build in order to. I missed. No, I didn't. No, what? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah. So I guess that is an answer. I guess that technically is an answer. Build something that you have investment in. I guess that's technically an answer, isn't it? I forgot something. What do you mean by I'm very patient? Yeah. Like, and that goes back to the I'm building something I care about, right? Like that is part of it is I care about this city and I don't necessarily want to rush it. So, yeah, I do too. I do too. I do too, Sophia. I think that's partially why I'm doing this. But then I'll see like stuff like Are you sure? I think a lot of these builds I kind of just picked a palette that I knew. uh no, I wish I made a better video on this build because this build was so much fun too. Like looking at this one, this was actually just really fun to do. I don't know if I did it on stream and didn't make a video or if it was like my first video back. I don't know. It might have been my first video kind of back. Yeah. I think the me being slow and methodical is just kind of, I played on this world for 5 years. So I know what burns me out. Part of what burns me out is item collection. Like I need some item collection and I need to be like, okay, if I need this, I can go get it myself. But also at the same time, like too much of it and I start losing my mind. Like that's the best way for me to put that. So now, how are we supposed to do this at the end? Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. But yeah. Well, these corners are going to be complex as complex can be. You know what? Yeah. Blackstone is the right choice for that. I'm starting to see it now, and like Blackstone's the right choice. Blackstone is the right choice. I also really like, so this is an issue I have. This is an issue I have with a lot of builds. I don't like it when builds like I don't like this necessarily. And looking at this, with just the amount of contrast we have and how much this wall moves, you don't really notice it. So, I actually really like that. I want you to know I went to fly, and I don't know what in my brain possessed me to do it, but I hit my FOV button instead of the fly using rocket button. But we're gonna need a lot more blackstone. So I think I actually have more blackstone over these guys, maybe? Maybe. I know at one point I had a lot of blackstone. Just don't know what I did with it. I just don't know what I did with my blackstone, you know? I use it? No, I didn't use it in that build. What did I do with it? I had so much of it. Hey, there it is. That's gonna get us quite a ways, but... Okay, that's a lot better. We can get rid of this birch. We don't need to go collect blackstone. Yay! Yeah, that's the right choice. I think one thing that really, really helps the build, right, is the fact that I have those sections right there that do overhang a little bit. Like I think that just makes so much of a difference. So I'm going to go like this. Can we just for a moment appreciate Blackstone? Like I don't think we do that enough. I don't think we do that enough. Can we appreciate Blackstone for a second? Because it is so nice. It is so well textured. All right. Let's go, Luke. 2 more weeks. Let's go. We can make it. You're all good. You're all good, Luke. Stay awesome. Be awesome. All right. It's amazing until it places itself upside down. It's amazing until it places itself upside down. And then it's annoying. But yeah, so we'll go like this. And I really feel like I might have swapped my floor and my ceiling, but I think this will work out. Oh, you know what I need to watch? I need to watch the latest episode of My Hero. I was going to do that, but then I ran out of time. I needed to start stream. I wanted to start streaming. So we go like that. So I also did some reconnaissance from an interior decorator called Good Times with Scar. And unfortunately, I fear I cannot do an interior like he did. A, because his interior is inside of a dinosaur. But B, I'm not that talented. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there one day. All you need in this game is just patience and a willingness to learn, and you'll get so far in this game. So I think this is actually going to work out really well. It's going to look really, really good. I think also just having the light in the top. You know what we should do? We should totally do this before we actually put the full roof on top. We should put lights down. We should put lights down after we finish this row. Yo, Sean Hale, thank you so much for the follow. We should totally put lights down before we create a mob spawner. We should totally do that. Because this thing would 100. Well, would it? I got a lot of lights in here. Like a lot of natural light. So yeah, I bet there'd still be dark spots. Oh. Yes, here. Go like that. And like that. Anyways, now that Luke's gone, did he call me slow? I mean that wholeheartedly as a joke. But yeah. You're all good, Sophia. I was just making a joke, so. So this will go out to here. Oh my gosh, that actually is like a perfect 3 on the corners. Like that's actually insane. That's wild that that's like that. Ah. So we'll go like this. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Oh god, no, I'm disorientated. What do you mean? All right, this is where it wants you to be. Should be sure gonna be. Get me on up. Any tips for migraines? Ibuprofen, Tylenol, and last ditch effort. Taking and pressing ice hard up against your forehead. I needed to describe something that was not, in fact, a form of self-harm. There have definitely been times where I've wanted to do something that would permanently alter my body. Yeah, great advice. Great advice. I run into the issue where I'll start getting a headache and then I just refuse to do anything about it. Like, I will just straight up refuse to do anything about it. Yeah, like. You see, it actually feel better if you increase the distance between your ears and your ear and your other ear. Really wouldn't. Be a very bad thing to do. But so I think we're going to do lanterns just right off the ceiling. We're not really going to drop them down too far. Then we're going to work in lights within the floor and also with whatever we do on the walls. Because that'll just make it look a lot better and feel and flow a lot better. So we're gonna do there. Go like that. Go like so. Go like this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to use panes on the top side here. because I want them to kind of have the feel of they're sitting on top of the stairs. So I'm just going to do panes. Need the night end because I feel like a creeper might be walking up towards me. Bob, get him. You know, we also got to do our little snowball tourney thing. I might need to spend a stream just getting gear for everybody for that. Let's go get regular glass so that way I can dye it. That way we can dye it and go from there. I hate myself. I hate myself. I need people to tell me to stop. Sea lanterns on the floor would look so good. I wouldn't need to cover them up. I don't know. I just hit a pole. You ever just get mad at yourself? Because I do. I do. I'm going to keep it real. I do. Because my brain goes, hey, you know what'd look really, really cool? This one specific thing that, you know how you were doing that one thing? Yeah. Yeah, that one thing that burned you out on the game? Yeah, we're going to do that. That's going to look really cool. That's going to look really cool. You're going to hate that you thought of it. You're going to need a lot of it. Yo, Glory, thank you so much for the like. Means the world. We still got our copper golem army out here. You know, at one point I went and got a whole bunch of black dye just by roaming around and just murking everything that was in this water. Now I don't know what I did with it. I didn't even look. Didn't even look. Okay, but at one point in time there were a lot more squid over here too, so there's one. Hey buddy. I missed. You know, one of the most wild things I've ever heard is people making squid farms just to get black dye. And then I have to do something like this, and I totally understand it. I totally understand it. Now, the one thing that I will need to ask myself before I do this, is why do I do this to myself? No, really not. Okay, yeah, the reason why I stream and the reason why I do this is because, yeah, I'm bored. If I'm not doing something, I would be bored. 100%. But it's the fact that I always decide to do the hard stuff that annoys me. But whatever. You live and learn. You live and learn. Eventually, I'll have a farm, and it just won't be an issue. But I don't have a farm yet because I'm still working at clearing it out. So it's kind of an issue, honestly. Not doing that though. Nice. Gimli. You mean the best character in all of Lord of the Rings? That Gimli? That is actually super dope. We love good artwork here, so. Favorite dwarf. Okay, so I had an epiphany. Epiphany today. All Minecraft players, they're dwarves. They're dwarves. All Minecraft players are dwarves. The villagers are the human race. That's why we always are mining. That's why we're always mining. That's why we can make everything under the sun and we don't need a specialization like the villagers. And that's why we're so much stronger than them. The people of Minecraft, the players, are actually dwarves. They're actually dwarves. Like, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Why are we different? Why is it that we can do all this other stuff? Why can we make everything? But only certain villagers can only make certain things. Yes, the villagers can occasionally do better magic, but we also can do wild magic, so it don't really count. Minecraft players are 100% dwarves. I will not be taking any other questions at this time. Yeah. Exactly. I would say gold is actually pretty useful. It makes all of my rails go wee. So then what we're going to do... no. Okay, so this is by far going to be one of my hardest ones. One of my hardest ones. Oh, we got it. Red Bull, I'm ready. So I'm going to do this. That was such the wrong spot. The armor. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are so not wrong. We're play the song. Play the song. I think how I'm gonna do this is so we're gonna do this like this. Right? We're doing that. And we're gonna take and Armor. The armor, Mason, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I myself machine pre 43. What? Like your levels or the line? Oh. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? What do they mean? I got 43. I get it now. I get it now. Oh. My favorite one is it still only counts as one. Granted, that's one of the more common ones, but I love that one. Because that's exactly the level of petty that I am. It's like you took down one war elephant. Everything on it counts as one. But yeah. The question would be, who would the elves be? Enderman? Oh yeah, because they get pissed every time you look them dead in the eyes. That's the player character. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. That tracks. We need a lot. Oh my god. They gave me a heart attack. That, I kid you not, that gave me a heart attack. They all just opened the barrels at the same time. Paul. Like, what was that? Yes, we are here. Look at us. Look at us. That genuinely, I almost got a heart palpitation because of that. Oh, other good news. Yeah. More good news. I might not actually have a torn ACL. I might have just done an acute injury onto my knee 7 years ago. That makes it look like I tore my ACL. So, it's either torn and I have zero issues with it, which is a good thing because turns out an ACL is really only important if you're side shifting hard left or right like that. Otherwise, like normal life, you can go just fine, unless if you want to do like some intramural, like football or basketball, or play pickleball every night. Like, but we'll revisit it in like a year and go from there. So, yeah, I can go back to working out again. All right. That's the look that I want. That's the look that I want. But the only issue is it's not wide enough. Okay, but hear me out. One more block, one more block. You get my idea? Like it just feels a hair too narrow. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? Just feels a hair too narrow. Yes, I would have to redo just that side and that side, but yes. But we're currently standing on top of a build that I built and then completely tore the entire upper section off of. That's a build we completely tore down and rebuilt. And I also changed the entire top of that. Changing the build is in our DNA. It's in our DNA. I don't want to talk about what we're changing in the build that's behind me because it does involve the entire storage system. So. The way I see it, it's just the way we are. It's who we are. It's who we've always been. Why am I doing the bottom layer first? Gosh. Oh my gosh, Sarah. Yeah. I'm still doing the middle section. I don't need to do all that glass. I just need to do the blackstone. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. So we go one more like that. Right? One more like that. Take this guy. Go like that. Go like that. Go like that. Go like that. Go like so. But it's good news. That's good news, Sarah. Always don't be in relationships like that. So. You know how devastating this would be if this wasn't centered. Oh my gosh. I would cry. I would cry. I would cry if this wasn't centered. So, like show. Go like that. It's gonna look better. No, it is. I know it is. Papa also just probably wants to move in at this point. Yeah. What's up, Swale? How you doing? I love this game, dude. I love it. So. Yep. Father, I require shelter. The nights are getting cold. We are currently making a making a home for our happy guest over there. So this will just be an area where he doesn't need to be leashed up all the time, and we can just zip in here, fly out with him. So we can put everything at Appa level. So now we're just expanding out the roof because I decided I wanted to expand out the roof. So. Nice. Well, thank you so much for the sub and you show up and the like. It means the world. It really, really does. The closer we get to 500, the sooner I get to stop worrying about the sub count. So, all right, like show. Actually, really, really like how this is looking. We do need to put lights in here, so, but hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. You need to see the vision. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, big house, whale. Wait, it's not for me, it's for Appa. He's a flying gas show. Father, please, I need shelter, Father. All right, we need to. That one's just gonna have to be off like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. See in the vision? You see in the vision? Swale, it's literally just all practice. My little brother's a better builder than I am. He's been playing consistently more than I have, so he's 100% better than I am at building. It's literally just repetition and being willing to open to learning and getting better at it. So I used to straight up suck. Yes. Well, yes. Yeah. Yes. Kind of. It's a multiplayer world that people will jump in on, but the people that are invited to the server don't really build anything anymore, so. It's just me. There is a part of me that thinks I should just take this off and then start a new server. In a sense. Like take this one, move it over to a first person or single player world, and then start something else. But Soil, there might be a thing coming down the pipeline where I play on a more of an open server, but I don't want to ever play like on a public server. Because that would just I can't handle griefing. Like the moment I start getting griefed, I actually get tilted. So well, I am streaming right now on 3 separate platforms, so I got some pretty good, I'd say some pretty awesome community members, so got some good friends, all that, so yes, we got Sophia. Sophia's one of them, so but I also Sarah's also popping in on another one, and then yeah, we got like Mr. Fitz and his whole gang of Lemon, Free Will, Papa they'll just jump in from time to time. So oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Oh yeah, Luke, Wesley, Addie, Abby. No. Oh. Don't. In terms of Minecraft streamers, I really don't have many friends in the streaming world, so I have Hops, Mr. Hops, that's about it, so. Okay, but doesn't that look better? Tell me I'm wrong. It being wider looks better. Sophia doesn't want to admit it. Yeah. Well, it's begrudgingly. It's really not This is all stuff based off of Finrad, so so come on, Appa. It's move-in day. It's move-in day. Yeah. Move-in day, Appa. All right. So I'm also going to run down and just put a whole bunch of torches down on the bottom area, and then we're going to get the sea lanterns sorted. You can't see it right now. Can't see it right now, but I am smiling ear to ear. I am smiling ear to ear. You can't see it right now, but I'm smiling ear to ear. Swale, I just like talking to people, so having people in chat always makes me feel better. Yeah. My server's lagging a little bit. Let the mob just track. It's just a different feeling. So, hello. That was a choice by you, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, he's looking at the little ports. He looked at the little port of the hot top. Euphoria, yeah, I know big words. I know 'em. I know 'em. Did you see that? He looked at the top little ports. He was like, "Oh, look! I take a peek out here. Take a peek out here." I genuinely just love doing builds like this because it's like, especially as he's making all these noises, it's like it literally just sounds like he's having a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I know history of firing neurons. Totally not just hyperfixations. Yes, totally. And I'm totally not screenshotting something when I try not to make dirty jokes on here, where I'm going to inlay that one British dude just going, nice. Somebody has 369 subscribers right now on YouTube. Yes, that noise. Um. So totally not going to screenshot that and turn it into a short. Yeah, it seems. What do you mean? Probably drop frames. There probably was an issue. So, sea lanterns. When I put those up there, you couldn't edit those. More sea lanterns. More crystals. Gosh, good news. We're still gonna need to go get more. More crystals. Hmm. We should do an end busting stream. We should fight the end dragon again. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since we've done that. It has been so long since we did that. Oh. I used to use Izuku Midoriya as my player skin. This is what ADHD looks like. You just don't want to admit it. Mm-hmm. You don't need to agree with my inner thought. SDF movies? No. No, I don't think I have. Hmm. Is it like cyanide and happiness? Like the welcome to Shiny Up School, and you failed. Okay. I shouldn't have shown you that. I shouldn't have shown you that. I should not have shown you that. That I went too far. All right, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Come back here. I need you for your crystals. I need you for your crystals. Yeah. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Didn't expect me to be Aquaman now, did you? I do need to get a trident, though. I do need to get a trident, though. Hey, genius, just take the sea lanterns from here. All right. I do think I need to just take the sea lanterns, like that. That. Like that. All right. I heard one of them slapping over here. Where are you at? Oh, hey. God. It died. Hmm. All right. Wonderful. I don't know how many sea lanterns I'm actually going to need. All I know is I'm going to need a lot of them. And I don't know how many I have right now. Because I don't have any wood. I don't have a crafting table. Hmm. Here. Wonderful. Now, once we do get this all eventually cleared out, there is going to be a part of me that goes, I'm going to blow up this entire monument. And I'm going to let that part of me take over. Partially because I just want to watch. But the sea lanterns are by far the most... Oh my. Most important thing in here, so... All those. I was so terrified for a second there that I wasn't using the right pick. I was so terrified for a second there. But... I think... Technicality speaking... Should be able to get all these blocks back. Just by making a guardian farm, which means that the survival... I found a sponge! That's actually incredibly valuable. But we got quite a few sea lanterns, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Let's try to. Let's try as well. Let's try as well. What luck? What luck? Alright. Anyways, which way is home? This way? Alright. I get to go work out again tonight. I honestly think that was my favorite thing about the doctor's appointment today. Was, oh yeah, you can go work out. So, I know for a fact my doctor wants me to work out. And I'm on the same page as him, so. Yeah. Oh, we need so many crystals to make them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why is it so many of them? Why is it so many of them? I wonder if there's a way to autocraft those. I don't think there is. Oh my gosh, he got sick of it and went back. It's like, there's nothing over there. Yeah, I know how it be. It's 2:42 here in Scotland. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna smile every time I see him in there. I'm just gonna smile every time I see him in there. Like that's just the vibe now. Like that's just the vibe now. Is I'm just every time I turn and see see Appa in there, I'm smiling. Like you know, 2:42 is really, really late. Oh my gosh. But fairly confident I've gotten home from a workout at that time. Yeah, I get that. So we'll do. No, actually. Oh, the one bad thing about a roof. Uh, go like that. Then what we'll do. You know, I actually kind of like that. Nah, I don't. Don't. I want that extra layer. Full layer. It is wild how comfortable I am getting on Boz or on Appa. I keep on calling him Bosk. Like I am getting so comfortable just flying around on Appa. Mm-hmm. All right, that will work for lanterns. Yeah. So then, so the sea lanterns will actually be pretty easy to place in because we're following the same pattern. So do, do, do. Two, three, 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 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Da, 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 da. All right, we're making an executive decision. Oh my gosh. Cover that up right away. Don't worry, we have 60 more. Ah. We might need to think of something in the middle here. I don't want to go with this center, but we might need to do something once we take up all the torches. So, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll have plenty of lanterns for it, so. But you see, it's just this dark strip right here. I don't necessarily like that. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Bed is occupied by the entire village. All right, boys. That just disappeared. It just disappeared. Bro, there are so many creepers over here. What's up with all the creepers? Yeah. How you doing, Abba? You're all good. You're all good, Sophia. I think I'm gonna probably call it at 2 hours just because we got it done. Got it done for the most part. Oh, you're all good. You're all good, Sophia. Stay awesome. Be awesome. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do much more other than just make sure it's lit up properly tonight. So yeah, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being in it. But yeah, you can definitely tell the natural light brightens this up a lot. We just need to do stuff with the side. Yeah. We just need to do stuff with the sides because that will make it a lot nicer. It'll break up just kind of the continuous texture. So all right. I wonder, okay. This is where my brain gets dangerous. This is where we're going to start reaching very dangerous territory here soon. Acacia. Let's see, do we have any acacia? We do. This ain't good. This ain't good. Yeah, what's up, John? Yeah, we got a lot done. We got a lot done, John. We actually got Appa moved in, so now we're just working at getting all this broken up and looking a lot better. So one, 2, 3, 4. What's up, Gabriel? What's up? But yeah, John. We got a lot done. We got a lot done. I think that was 4 up. So 1, 2, 3. All right. See you, John. Gabriel, we are about done with this build. We're just now working on ways that we can break up all the sides and all that. So I don't think acacia will be the answer. At least not its current iteration. Oh no. I think it could work. It's just getting... Do this real quick. Get that all going. And I think if we put something more on the sides, it could actually work. So... So... Should just put a chest up there with snowballs. So that way you can just walk up here, hold a snowball, and Appa will come to you. All right. I do think that's actually going to work. I do think that is actually going to work. It's just, it's going to need more, but I think this is a good starting layer for that. Hmm. What does that trapdoor look like? Oh, I knew that. I should have known that. I should have known that. Da, 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 da. I genuinely just love the look of the build too. I genuinely love the look of the build. This might honestly take... I think it might take #1 spot from the B sphere, so I genuinely think it will take #1 spot from the B sphere, especially once we get it all done and decorated. Awesome Gotti. I'm having a bad his wisdom, power, and love. God is awesome. Alright. I have so many jungle saplings right there. So many jungle saplings. So many of them. All right. All right. So, I'm gonna get more acacia because I think acacia is actually gonna be what I use, which is wild. Okay, so you know how like I say I want to get better at building. I do. I really, really, really do. The fact that I'm like, okay, how can I use birch? How can I use acacia? Is like mind blowing to me. So one thing I'm thinking is we can also look into acacia logs or into acacia shelves. I think that will also help. So, but this is just like why that one just doesn't want to grow. That one just didn't want to grow. So we don't grow it. Right. Anyways, the beauty of acacia grows all sideways and stuff, but usually you can cut it all down. Grows all wonky. But also like that right there is also really, really good. Uh Acacia wood is also really, really good to like complement mangrove too, so all right. You ever feel like you're back on day one again? Except you're cutting logs way faster. Because for me, that for some odd reason, that's what cutting down acacia feels like to me. Like to me, acacia is a day one log, and I don't know why. Like it's not necessarily. It's just every time I start a build, I'm always near acacia. There is no escaping it. I once made a build, and I eventually wound up replacing an entire hillside with just straight acacia like planks. I don't know why. I just did. I thought it looked good. Looking back on it, it's like no, that did not look good. That really did not look good. But yeah, so cut down those trees. We get all these saplings to replenish the ones that we planted. Planted 39. That. Wonderful. Wonderful. I would say we've replaced what we planted. So. Yeah, so. I have a feeling. Now, this is not acacia that we're cutting down, but it is very, very good server maintenance. That's what that was. So, otherwise, I got more than enough saplings, dude. Don't need more. Why are you grabbing them still? Yeah, I got some just waiting for the other ones to grow. All right. I think I'm actually going to call it there. I have a really good idea for a TikTok that I want to post. So we're going to end it there, and then I'm going to work on that. So, but yeah, so we're going to end it there. So, as always, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you are loved. Don't forget that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. I will see you in the next stream. Bye. All right. That.